Bridge to the Top. I'm Ryan Vickers, and I'm proud to say it's come all down to this, our national championship final. Thousands of games have played this season. Hundreds of teams have participated in local, provincial, and our national tournaments. And we're left with two schools. Representing Toronto, Ontario is the University of Toronto Schools. And representing Calgary, Alberta is Renert School. We'll introduce our players shortly for this championship match, but now here's a snap start to round one. These are general knowledge questions, open to all players. Good luck to both teams. Let's have a great match. Here we go. The 3310 model from what company has spawned internet memes about its indestructibility?
Justin?
Slow?
That's incorrect. I'll finish. As a cell phone.
Nokia.
Ned?
Nokia.
Correct. Which economic system allows markets to completely self-regulate without government
Brandon?
Free market capitalism?
No, I'll finish. Without government intervention, it has a name meaning let do.
Laissez-faire.
Matthew?
Laissez-faire.
Oui, c'est correct pour 10 points, right for 10. What is the name for the lowest register of a clarinet's playing range, often used as a direction to play a passage in an octave lower? And that's time. That's a chalumeau. Which 21 square kilometer Pacific Island nation had its environment
Matthew?
Nauru.
Nauru is correct.
Good.
Nice.
Which group of impoverished veterans gathered in Washington, D.C. in 1932 to demand payment of their service certificates? That's time. The Bonus Army. Which of the Grand Slam tournaments in tennis is played on a clay court?
Johnny?
French.
Prompt?
French Open.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. Or Roland Garros would have been fine too. We're now on our assigned questions. We're going to talk to our players. We'll not talk to them necessarily, but we'll introduce them in this round. In this round, each member of each team gets a 10-point question on their own. If they miss it, it goes across the side to the other school to go for 10 points on the rebound. Our category this time is capitals based on distinguishing features. So I'll give you a few features of a national capital. You tell me the name of the capital. I'm looking for the name of the capital, not the country. Name of the capital, players. Here we go. Starting with University of Toronto Schools. Serena, who tells me she liked My Sister's Crown from the Czech Republic at Eurovision this year, gets this 10-point question. St. Stephen's Basilica. Danube Promenade, Fisherman's Bastion.
Budapest?
That's correct for 10. Well done. Ned preferred Cha-Cha-Cha from Finland and gets this question. Parthenon, Temple of Hephaestus, served by the port of Piraeus.
Ned?
Athens.
Correct. Kunal's Eurovision song of choice was Carpe Diem by Slovenia and gets this 10-point question. Merdeka Square, Perdana Botanical Gardens, Petronas Twin Towers.
No?
Kuala Lumpur.
Correct. And finally, Matthew was rooting for Heart of Steel from Ukraine at Eurovision. Has this for 10. Frida Kahlo Museum, Zocalo, built on an ancient lake bed.
Matthew?
Mexico City.
That is right for 10.
Nice.
All right, moving over to Renert School from Calgary, Alberta. Justin, who is very particular and only eats spearmint gum, gets this for 10. Aura Pacis, Pantheon, Baths of Caracalla.
New Delhi?
That is incorrect. We go to Serena.
Rome?
Rome is right.
Nice.
Roman is a big car fan, specifically BMW, and has this for 10. Branch of the Louvre not in France. Ferrari World, Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque.
Roman?
Abu Dhabi.
That's right for 10. Johnny, who tells us he is an ESL learner, has this for 10. July 9th Avenue, Woman's Bridge, Casa Rosada.
Johnny?
Buenos Aires.
That's right for 10. Well done. And finally, Brendan, who is an avid supporter of Wow Chicken, gets this for our final 10-point question. Imagine Peace Tower, the Leif Erikson Monument, known for geothermal pools?
Brendan.
Oslo.
That's incorrect. We go to Matthew.
Matthew.
Reykjavik.
There you go. For 10.
Good stuff.
40-point open not open question. What am I question? The question is worth 40 if you guess it on the first clue, 10 points less with each succeeding clue until one team guesses it correctly. Basically, one guess per team per clue level. Here we go. Clue A for 40. This is a what am I question, players. I was adapted into an acclaimed 2003 HBO miniseries and featured the ghost of accused Soviet spy Ethel Rosenberg. What am I for 40? Time. Clue B for 30. One of my characters disguises his condition as liver cancer to preserve his reputation and uses his political clout to acquire a stash of AZT. What am I for 30? Time. Clue C for 20. I won the Laurence Olivier Award for Best Revival in 2018, and I am split into two parts totaling over 7 hours. What am I for 20?
Ned.
Into the Woods.
Pardon me?
Into the Woods.
That is incorrect. Anyone on Renert?
No clue. I was gonna say Vice, last one.
Time. Clue D for 10. I starred Andrew Garfield, who delivered a Tony-winning performance.
Ned.
Tick, tick, boom.
That is incorrect. I'll finish. A Tony-winning performance as Prior Walter and am a symbolic examination of the AIDS experience by Tony Kushner. What am I for 10?
Is it Rent? Rent?
Justin.
Rent?
It is not. It's Angels in America. 40-point who am I question, same format as the what am I question. It's a who, players. Clue A for 40. I was born in 1804 in Salem and once wagered a bottle of Madeira wine with future Congressman Jonathan Silly that he would get married before I did. Who am I for 40?
Roman.
Lincoln.
Incorrect. Anyone on UTS? And that's time. Clue B for 30. I published my first novel, Fanshawe, anonymously, and my biography of my friend Franklin Pierce helped him win his presidential campaign. Who am I for 30? Time. Clue C for 20. One of my ancestors was a judge in the Salem witch trials, so I added a W to my surname.
Justin.
Arthur Miller.
That is incorrect. I will continue for UTS. A W to my surname to distance myself from this notorious past. In fact, my novel, The House of Seven Gables, was inspired by my ancestral home. Who am I for 20, UTS?
I'm going to take a guess.
Matthew.
Hawthorne.
Pardon me?
Hawthorne.
Is correct for 20 points. Well
Nice,
done.
nice.
Excellent,
Good work,
Matthew.
good work. Good stuff.
Nice.
Open questions open to both teams. Weird parts of countries. Your mileage may vary on the interpretation, but that's our category nevertheless. What French overseas territory
Matthew.
French Guiana.
No, I'll finish. Off the coast of Newfoundland
Yeah.
is the last remaining vestige of New France.
Saint-Pierre et Miquelon.
Go.
Roman.
Saint-Pierre et Miquelon.
Oui, c'est correct pour 10 points. That is correct for 10.
Merci
Which
beaucoup.
island in New Brunswick was a summer home for the Roosevelt family? And can only...
Matthew.
No, sorry, I'll finish. It can only be accessed by road through a bridge from Maine.
I think it might be Grand Manan Island.
Go.
Roman.
Grand Manan Island?
No, unfortunately, I was looking for Campobello Island. Which exclave containing the European Space Agency's main launch site?
Matthew.
French Guiana.
That's correct for 10. Created following the end of the Oregon boundary dispute, what exclave?
Roman.
Point Roberts?
That is correct.
Nice.
Nice.
Located south of Vancouver. Open questions on video games. According to urban legend about Sid Meier's civilization, which leader becomes...
Ned.
Gandhi.
Pardon me?
Gandhi.
That's correct. Set to maximum aggression upon adoption of democracy due to an integer overflow bug. What 1995 video game console made by Nintendo was marketed as being the first capable of displaying stereoscopic?
Brendan.
N64.
No, I'll finish. 3D graphics.
3DS. I have no clue.
3DS.
I'm sorry, it was the Virtual Boy.
Hmm.
Which video game developed by Valve takes place 5 years?
Ned.
Bioshock.
That's incorrect. Before Half-Life 2 and has won critical acclaim for its virtual reality mechanics.
Half-Life Alex.
Brendan.
Half-Life Alex.
Is correct for 10. Open
Yes.
questions. Movie characters inspired by real people. Which media business magnate was the primary inspiration?
Ned.
Hearst.
Oh, well done you. Lead character of Citizen Kane. Hearst is correct. Mac Gerlach, a World War I veteran and wealthy bootlegger, was an inspiration for which character created by F. Scott?
Brendan.
The Great Gatsby.
Judges?
I shouldn't.
That's acceptable.
Okay, yeah. Gatsby is correct. Despite his name, the behavior of Napoleon from Animal Farm is based primarily on which dick?
Matthew.
Stolen.
Stalin is correct.
Nice.
What's that I hear? The sound at the end of round 1. We'll check our scores and come right back after this.
Founded in 2016, the Reach for the Top Foundation, which encourages and supports interdisciplinary projects. Canadian high school students are encouraged to apply to the Robert Jeffrey Award, and Canadian post-secondary students are eligible for the Sandy Stewart Award. The foundation offers these awards annually. If you wish to donate to the foundation or to find out more information about the program, please visit reachforthetop.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 championship game here at Reach for the Top. Our scores after round 1 are UTS 150 and Renert 70, all still to play for both teams. Let's get into snappers to start round 2. These are general knowledge questions, open to both teams. Good luck, everyone. Name the world's largest international comedy festival held in Montreal each July.
Justin.
Just for laughs.
That's correct. Other than the beaver, what other animal is an official symbol?
Roman.
Canadian horse.
That's correct. What is 1/2 squared?
No.
1/4.
That's correct.
Good.
In music, what major key signature has 5 flats?
Johnny.
B major.
That is incorrect. Anyone on the other side?
F major, maybe?
Take it.
G.
Ned.
F major?
No, I need a D flat major. Which of the African Great Lakes is the deepest and is also...
Johnny.
Lake Malawi.
That is incorrect. And is also the longest freshwater lake in the world. UTS.
Tanganyika.
Go.
Matthew.
Lake Tanganyika.
That's correct.
Nice.
What piece of technology used to study the ionosphere was launched in 1962 as Canada's first satellite?
Serena.
Alouette.
Prompt?
1.
Correct.
Nice.
Team question. In this 2-part team question, whichever team is first to answer correctly the 10-point Scrabble question gets the next 3 questions unopposed for 10 points each. Here we go, teams. Scramble for 10. Max Uthoff, Naismith, and Cassegrain are all...
Justin.
Inventors.
No, are all types of what, UTS?
Basketball.
Time. That was telescopes. The remaining questions deal with telescopes and go to both teams, so these are open, players. Be aware. What large single aperture radio telescope?
Canal.
Hubble.
No, I'll finish. In Puerto Rico was used to study quasars before its collapse in 2020.
Oh, what's it called? Maybe just very large telescope. I know that thing.
Justin.
Very large telescope.
Judges, would you still like me to prompt on that? You can't hear them at home, but they're saying no. No, I needed the Arecibo radio telescope.
Oh, yeah.
Which telescope launched in 2009 discovered more?
Johnny.
James Webb.
Pardon me?
James Webb.
That is incorrect. Launched in 2009 discovered more than 2,600 exoplanets by detecting brightness dips of main sequence stars. UTS.
Is it Kepler?
Yeah.
Matthew.
Kepler.
Kepler is correct.
Good work.
Which space telescope named after an Italian scientist studies...
Canal.
Galileo.
No, I'll finish. studies high energy cosmic phenomena such as pulsars and gamma ray bursts?
Anybody?
Time, that's the Fermi Gamma Ray Telescope. Scramble for 10 in this team question. What field of study evaluates genetic changes that are not...
Ned.
No, sorry. I'll finish. That are not in the coding sequence of DNA.
Epigenetics, I think.
One.
Epigenetics.
Is correct for 10. All right.
Nice.
The remaining questions are on the genetics and go to Renert. What set of 3 coordinated genes enables bacteria such as E. coli to digest lactose?
Anyone?
Zero clue.
Answer? No, it's lac-operon. Thomas Hunt Morgan discovered that genes are located on chromosomes through observations of what animal?
Like flies? I don't know.
Oh yeah, fruit flies.
Brendan.
Fruit flies.
Fruit flies are correct for 10.
Nice.
By what mechanism are genes transferred between 2 different bacteria through direct contact?
White. Oh, can't remember.
No.
Answer? No, it's bacterial conjugation. Last of our team questions, scramble for 10. Reinforcement, supervised and unsupervised.
Kunal.
Machine learning.
That's correct.
Excellent. Nice.
All right, main questions go to UTS and deal with artificial intelligence. In which board game did an artificial intelligence developed by DeepMind defeat 9-Dan professional Lee Sedol in 2016?
Go.
Chess.
Kunal.
Go.
That's correct.
So true.
The AlphaGo program combined a neural network with what search algorithm named after a Monaco casino?
Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo.
Kunal.
Monte Carlo.
Correct. And finally, referring to a type of large language model that learns from data sets of unlabeled text, what does GPT stand for?
Generative predictive text.
Go. 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 Go.
Serena.
Generative predictive text.
No, generative pre-trained transformer.
Ooh. Oh well.
Open questions open to both teams. Literature. Which winner of the 2017 Nobel Prize in Literature is known for novels such as Never Let Me Go and The Remains of the Day?
Justin.
Ishiguro.
That's correct for 10. William Faulkner's As I Lay Dying famously contains a chapter that is just one sentence. What is that sentence?
Serena.
I go home.
Incorrect. Renner.
Life is tough. I don't know.
Time. My mother is a fish. Which Greek lyric poet from Lesbos was given...
Kunal.
Sappho.
Sappho is correct.
Excellent.
Nice.
Names such as the 10th Muse and the Poetess. Which 17...
Kunal.
Bradstreet.
No, I'll finish. Which 1776 work by Thomas Paine helped rouse public favor for the American Revolution?
Common sense, I think.
Roman.
Common sense.
Correct. And speaking of common sense, we'll move into open questions on finance. In theory. What investment vehicle, often issued by governments and companies, involves...
Roman.
Bonds.
That's correct. Which Canadian economist who created a method for valuing financial...
Kunal.
Galbraith.
No, I'll finish. Valuing financial derivatives won the 1997 Nobel Memorial Prize in Economics.
Anybody?
No clue.
Brendan.
No.
No, Myron Scholes. What investment strategy involves holding a portfolio of many distinct assets to lower risk?
Matthew.
Diversified portfolio.
Judges?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Nice.
Which stock market index is often used as a benchmark for the U.S. economy and tracks...
Serena.
Dow Jones.
No, I'll finish. And tracks the country's 500 largest companies?
Yes.
S&P, right?
Yeah.
But someone.
Justin.
SP 500.
Correct. Open questions on playwrights. Which father of realism wrote An Enemy of the People, The Master Builder, and Peer Gynt?
Justin.
Grieg.
Incorrect.
Ibsen. I don't know.
Oh,
Noel.
Ibsen.
That's right for 10.
Excellent. Nice.
Which 1913 play by George Bernard Shaw was the inspiration?
Justin.
Pygmalion.
That's correct for My Fair Lady. Which Greek playwright who also participated in the Battle of Marathon is known for tragedies such as the Persians and the Oresteia?
Noel.
Sophocles.
That's incorrect. Anyone?
Anyone?
Wasn't it like
Yeah,
Aristophocles or something like that?
Justin.
Aristophanes.
No, it's Aeschylus.
Oh.
Open question, fictional worlds. What forest planet covered in...
Ned.
Endor.
No, I'll finish. In Rosher, trees is the Wookiee homeland home world in
Kashyyyk.
Star Wars.
It's the triple Y one.
Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
Justin.
Kashyyyk.
That's correct for 10. Which realm from Norse mythology is home to the fire giants and guard?
Ned.
Muspelheim.
Correct by Sword.
Nice.
Finally, which video game franchise takes place on the continent of Tamriel in provinces like...
Ned.
The Elder Scrolls.
That is right for 10.
Nice.
nice.
And that's the end of round 2 and our championship match. We'll check the scores and be right back.
The national finals of Reach for the Top bring together the top teams from across Canada. Throughout the academic year, these teams have achieved success in winning their regional games and provincial finals. As national finalists, these players competed for the title of national champions and will add their names to the Canadian academic legacy. Reach for the Top is available to every school with programs at the elementary, junior, and senior high school levels. Please visit reachforthetop.com for more information.
Welcome back to round 3 of Reach for the Top. At the end of round 2 in this championship match, we are at UTS 270, Renert 170. Let's go into chain snappers to start round 3. The answer to the previous question will help form the subject of the next. Here we go. Good luck, both teams. What animal's name is often uttered to describe complete silence among an audience?
Justin.
Pardon me?
Cricket.
That's correct, yes. In which sporting competition?
Johnny.
The Ashes.
That's right. England and Australia played against each other since 1882 in cricket. The Ashes is right. What element with 4 valence electrons?
Kunal.
Carbon.
Correct. Is a primary
Excellent.
constituent of ashes. It's carbon. Which cubic structure allotrope is the hardest naturally occurring substance?
Serena.
Diamond.
Yes.
Nice.
Substance made of carbon. Which Super Bowl star?
Johnny.
Rihanna is correct. Had a recorded hit song called Diamonds. And finally, what 2022 movie in the Marvel
Serena.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
is correct? Had the lead single by
Excellent.
Rihanna.
Nice.
Players, these are open questions on paleontological and archaeological sites. Here we go for 10. Which important site for the study of hominid evolution is located within the Great Rift Valley in Tanzania?
Roman.
I'm sorry, no.
That's okay. UTS.
It's the something cave, right? Do you know? Somebody go. Matthew, go. Guys.
Time. It's the Olduvai Gorge. Which important Pleistocene fossil site located in Los Angeles led to the discoveries of mammoths and saber-toothed cats stuck in tar?
Ned.
The La Brea Tar Pits.
That is correct for 10.
Good
Which
work.
geologic area contains some of the oldest rocks on Earth and covers over half of...
Ned.
The Canadian Shield.
That's right.
Nice.
Which Greek island is archaeologically renowned due to its ruins of the Minoan civilization?
Roman.
Rhodes.
No, I'll finish Minoan civilization, UTS.
Crete.
No.
Crete.
That's correct.
Nice.
Open questions on TV shows. A 1950 comedy called The Hank McCune Show was the first television show to make use of what innovation still in use by...
Justin.
Laugh track.
Pardon me?
A laugh track.
A laugh track is correct. Still in use by some sitcoms today, whether they need it or not. Game of Thrones is adapted from what series?
Serena.
A Song of Ice and Fire.
That's correct, by
Nice.
George R. R. Martin. All right, players, it's time for a shootout. In this shootout, each player who correctly answers a question will put their buzzer down and sit back. They'll win 10 points for each correct response until either team has all of its players out. And then the shootout is finished. Reminder to players, no consultation in any shape or form is allowed in this round. Here we go with question number 1 of the shootout. Which composer is known for works such as Cuban Overture?
Johnny.
Gershwin.
That's correct. 10 points and you sit back, Johnny. What property is lost by certain metals above their Curie temperature?
Ned.
Conductivity.
Incorrect. Anyone on Renert?
Brendan.
Radioactivity.
No, it's permanent magnetism. What branch of zoology focuses on amphibians and reptiles?
Ned.
Herpetology.
Correct. You're out, Ned, but you get 10 points. What is Germany's national soccer league called?
Matthew.
The Bundesliga.
Das ist richtig, Matthew. That is correct for 10, and you're out. In the final stage of cellular respiration, what is oxygen converted into?
Null.
Water.
That is right, and you're out for 10. In what year did Tessa Virtue and Scott Moyer win their last gold medal in the ice dance?
Serene. No.
2014.
That is incorrect. Ice dance event, Renert.
Justin.
2018.
2018 is right, well done. Which anime character consumed a devil fruit and gained the properties of rubber during his journey to find the One Piece?
Brendan.
No, sorry. Don't say anything. Serena, if you'd like it. No, it's Monkey D. Luffy. What word starting with S is the French word for often?
Serena.
Souvent.
Souvent is correct for 10 points, and that ends our shootout. All right, we'll get everyone back in for the final snappers. Here we go, folks. It's expressed exactly. What is the circumference of a circle with radius of pi?
Johnny.
Pi squared times 2.
That's correct, yes. 2 pi squared or pi squared times 2. That's acceptable. Well done. For 10. What programming language is commonly used to manage data in relational?
SQL.
Correct. Relational database systems. What part of the eye is replaced during cataract surgery?
Ned.
The lens.
That's right. Who was caught guarding the explosives in Westminster Palace during the...
Matthew.
Guy Fawkes.
Correct.
Good.
Jagged Little Pill is the international debut album.
Ned.
Morissette.
Correct. Alanis Morissette.
Nice.
Which platonic solid has pentagonal faces?
Null.
Dodecahedron.
Correct.
Good stuff.
What is the smallest spiral galaxy in the gravitationally bound?
Ned.
Andromeda.
No, I'll finish. Gravitationally bound local group.
No idea. It could be the Milky Way.
Johnny.
Milky Way.
No, it's the triangulum. Which king from Greek mythology was said to have fathered centaurs and was punished by being...
Justin.
Minus.
No, I'll finish. Punished by eternally bound to a fiery wheel.
Ooh.
And that's Ixion. Which 1991 movie is the only horror film to have won the...
Justin.
The Shining. Sorry.
No. To have won the Academy Award for Best Picture. That's
Did you
time. That's
pass?
The Silence of the Lambs. Which Aurora, Ontario-based company is the largest automobile parts manufacturer in North America?
Mackie.
That's incorrect.
I've heard of this, but I don't know what it's called.
It's Magna International. Which Hungarian founder of comparative musicology is known for compositions like...
Johnny.
Bartok.
Bartok is correct, like Concerto for Orchestra. In meters per second squared, what is the gravitational acceleration on...
Johnny.
9.81.
I'll finish. On the moon to 1 decimal place if it is roughly 1/6 that of the Earth. UTS.
1.6, is it?
Take it.
No.
1.6.
1.6 is correct.
Excellent.
The southernmost point of Canada is located on what island?
Roman.
Middle Island.
Middle Island is correct. Which sporting event was first held at Mosmart Park in Bowmanville, Ontario, before moving to its present location on Notre Dame Island in Montreal?
Roman.
Canadian Grand Prix.
Correct. Who is the current president of Mexico?
Roman.
Lopez Obrador.
Correct. That's the end of the game.
Are you interested in getting involved? The Reach for the Top Alumni Association is free to join and offers social gatherings and gameplay for Reach players after high school. Our alumni are also invited to assist and participate at all levels of Reach for the Top. For more information about the Alumni Association, getting involved, or writing content, please visit reachforthetop.com.
Our judges have tabulated the scores, and our national championship final is as such. UTS 430, Renert 290. Congratulations to both teams. An excellent job all around. Renert, wonderful job as national runners-up. You should be very proud of yourselves. And UTS, you are the 2023 Reach for the Top National Champions. Congratulations. My name is Ryan Vickers. This has been the 2023 season of Reach for the Top. We'll see you in 2024. Take care for now. Bye-bye.
Mr. Ryan Vickers.
In which board game did an whoa. I gotta start that again, players. My apologies. All right, let's move on to open questions. Paleontology. Whoa. Words are hard sometimes, folks. Players, these are now open questions on paleontological. Fork! I'm so sorry.
Spoon?
No, it's the good place. You'd understand if you watch the show. Now they'll never know 9-9. Oh, Serena, 9-9! Das ist richtig, Matthew.